Hello everybody, I'm SJM. Let's just jump back into the Betweenlands here. Between episodes, as I mentioned, I went off in this here direction. Pointing in that direction. Actually, you're looking in that direction. I went like, I don't know, 3, maybe 400 blocks or so into that swamp, or well, not swamp area, what was it called? Mortar, where's the mortar? There we are. Deep waters. I'm pretty sure it was a deep waters biome. Might have been a coarse islands, but I think it was deep waters because the water was pretty deep and it was everywhere. It mashed my corruption all the way down to, near zero, swimming through all that swamp water. But eventually I found a place with some crag rock and mined that up so that we could build this mortar and pestle. And then just literally like not even 10-15 minutes ago, I was looking around here. You can't see it from there, but you can see it from here. There's a great big tower. Ominous tower type thing over here with a bridge, kind of broken stairwell coming down. I didn't even notice that at first. This is aside from that sacred grove thing, sacred tree that I got over there. But yeah, anyways, I looked over there and I'm like, that looks like crag rock, because obviously having gone and mined it, I knew what it looked like at that point, and sure enough it is. I only had to go literally, 50 to 75 blocks away to find it. It was right there the whole time. So, sad story, but them's the breaks. But we did find it, and we got this mortar and pestle. Just kind of, you put your limestone in there, and then you right click on it, and it does its thing, grinds it up. Each piece of limestone will give you 3 flux. So that's a hell of a lot better than putting 8 into a pit kiln and trying to get it to work that way. Today's episode, we are going to try and get straight to Syrmorite here, so I think we should be able to do it. I just wanted to first build a little bit of a area so that I could cover up my pit kiln, so hopefully it works in all of this rain. Other than that, in between episodes I started digging myself out a place that's actually protected. Oh, now the rain stops, so I guess that works either way. So we're going to need 2. We might as well get 2 pit kilns going, and that's going to give me 2 thatch. So we'll look at the progression here. So once I got the mortar and pestle made, just as we looked at last time there, the next step was this one, which we had all of this completed already, right? So we go down to the limestone anvil. So we had that cooked limestone, well polished I guess, bricks, make our limestone anvil. So I've got that waiting for us there. And the next step on that was refined bricks. So the masonry bricks, which is just between stone brick slabs with the pickaxe. So you just take between stone rock and you put it on the anvil, and that gives you the slabs. And then you chop the slabs up, that'll give you your masonry bricks. Your masonry bricks you put together to make a soaking pot. Then what we do with the soaking pot is we're going to make ourselves the slaked lime. So the recipe for the slaked lime is a piece of limestone flux with some swamp water. Gives us the slaked lime after 7 minutes. And it doesn't seem to matter how many you put in there. So I've got 16 made up here, right? I did a batch of 4, a batch of 5, and then a batch of 7, and it seemed to be like 7 minutes each time, so it doesn't really matter how you do that at all. I did mine up a bunch more of the Syrmorite so that we could at least get a little bit more cooking up there. Because once we get into this, we're gonna keep stay in this, have a bunch of Syrmorite tools and armor and everything. So I just want to have an abundance of it. So we've got that ready to go there. So in here, so once we have our slaked lime, we need to get refractory clay, which is basically you take your lime, you combine it with ash, mud, and silt. So silt I did kind of have to look around for, but I did find it on my way back after I collected the crag rock. And then we just combine it like that. So I don't know. We've got lots. We'll get lots. And I need logs. So we'll put one of those down. We'll get 8 of those going. Thatch. 3 logs. And hopefully this is the last, well, this isn't going to be the last fire starter that we use, but we'll probably need to make a couple more, but hopefully we get to Octine here soon enough so that we can light these without going through these fire starters every time, right? I'll pop down here. I'll just show you what I've done at the start of my base here. Just got a campfire going. I grabbed a bunch of these blue-capped mushrooms from an area that I found when I was out there, so that's handy there. Those are permanent light sources, and they don't go out, where sometimes the sulfur torches go out. I don't know why for sure, but I think from watching Mischief of Mice, there's an entity of some kind that goes around and extinguishes your torches on you. You can stop it if you see it and you find it, and you can stop it from doing its business to you, but I'll have a donut and make another one while we're here. Keep those in handy dandy 8 pile things. Let's go over the death markers. So all of your death markers are going to point to the same one, and the way you determine which one it's going to point at is you highlight it in your hotbar. So this one's pointing towards the death that's this way somewhere. This is probably a similar one because I died, yeah, right side by each. But then if I click to this one, then this one's pointing to a death over there, probably the bog monster. This one's to the death to the white that was right here. And this one was my first death to... I forget what it was. But yeah, and anyways, I just did want to point that out for you. You're going to have to look at the details on there if you end up with multiple death compasses on you, so that you know where you're going to. So once you're done with them, hold shift, bang. Just like that, we can delete all of those things and we don't have them around anymore. So yeah, just gonna keep making more limestone flux. Because once we get our pit kilns done, then we'll be able to move on to the bloomery. So the refractory clay then goes to the founding bricks. Refractory bricks are what we're cooking up right now, right? And we do get a chance at getting our silt back, so I'm kind of okay with having not as much silt as I needed to make all of it, but we'll get some of that back a little bit later on. And then the ash, if you're wondering, it will build up naturally in your campfire. See there, it just appeared. You just take a shovel, right click, and you'll get your ash out of it. If not, then you can burn the sawdust that you get off of your chopping block. So you just take this pile of wood chips, you put it on the fire, and it will turn to ash as well. So then the other way to get ash is to burn food and then hammer it on an anvil. Probably don't want to do that recipe too often, but it is there for you. So there's the campfire cooking of the wood chips, and you can get it out of a refractory oven. I'm not going to be making that one right away, but it'll be something that we need to get to eventually. Oh, look at that. There we go. Now we can do all those. Prepare myself up another tasty donut. And while we're waiting for these guys to finish off, let's just run down and we'll take a look at one other thing here. So, if you look at the uses on these mushrooms, they are food, so you can use them for that, but I don't suggest that because they're so much better as light sources, and also you can make some of this caving rope. This is pretty intensive on the swamp reeds, because you need to use 3 reed ropes to make 1 climbing rope. And obviously we know the reed ropes, 3 of them make 4, 3 swamp reeds make 4 reed ropes. But that does make this caving rope, which it's really good until the fact that it doesn't stick around forever. But if you're going down for a big exploration, then it's great because you can just attach it down here to something, and then it will show you the way back that you came, because these caves are like, like the cave update 117, I think. They're quite expansive and big, even though we're in 112, right? So let's just see. Yeah, the cave rope I had here is all gone now, but I did come deep into this place here because I was looking for more bone ore so that I could replenish my tools. But I think we should be able to get to the Syrmorite today, so I shouldn't need the bone anymore. But I did not see a whole lot of it in here at all. It's quite... I'm not going to say it's rare, but it's definitely not common, that's for sure. Now, did I just forget? Where's this? Am I going the wrong way? I think I'm going the wrong way. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. I am going the wrong way. Go up this way. That's so spooky how that's just so completely pitch dark, even though it's all just right there, right? Anyways, we wanted to go looking for this stuff, Octine ore, because that's the next step after. So, and it's going to be a little bit deeper down. So the cave goes off in that direction, goes off in this direction. So I just kept coming this way. Just kind of picked a direction every time I came to a crossroads. Watch out for some of these sulfur veins. They'll spawn with like a little geyser on top of them. This is the direction I want to go. Because I wanted to get deeper. And all of these little deposits that we see all over the place of this stuff, that's all the different Thaumcraft things. We don't need that just yet, but it will be important to know where some of that stuff is as you go along, so definitely take note of that as you're caving. Ah, yes, limestone. Do not step on the limestone. There's limestone and then there's limestone. The limestone's got this little effect on it, and it's obviously caustic and will hurt you as you step on it. I have to go past the limestone? I think I do. Yes. Let's keep going this way because I wanted to keep going deeper and deeper. And eventually here we found a bunch of this octine. We can mine it up with our bone pickaxe. And this stuff will process pretty similarly to the Syrmorite. So I'll be able to do all of that at the same time, which is why I was getting a bunch more of that caked lime. And it also provides light. See, when I mined up the last one there, all the light disappeared. So we're up to 15. That's pretty decent, I think. And definitely good to go from there. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. So these little vents on top of the sulfur, it'll probably hurt you. I haven't run into it yet, but I just did want to point it out for y'all so that you know what to look out for as you're down here. Oh, perfect. There's one more. Oh. I don't like the look of that. Whatever that is, I don't want any part of it, so I'm going to take my 15 octine and just head straight back home. So I'll meet you guys back there. Alright, looks like our pit kilns, first pit kilns are done here, so. Because we get 2 bricks for each slaked lime that we put in. Is that what it is? Refractory clay. We get 2 bricks. So, oh yeah, and another death, obviously. While I was down there, I met this big, ugly, rocky guy. Oh yeah, and we'll get ash piles out of the pit kilns as well. Two more of those, so we'll do those. I'll go down and do a little bit more caving and bring you guys back when we've got the bricks that I need to make the bricks to make the bloomery. And with the bloomery, we'll take these slag heaps, we'll turn them into the blooms, and then with the blooms, those are the things that we hammer on the anvil, and that will. I thought I heard a white. Maybe. But yeah, not worried about that for right now. There is a white around here somewhere. Spooky. What do I do with all my logs? Put all my logs back. And we need another fire starter. Alright, bring you guys back. The white isn't showing his ugly face out here, so I'll do this and we'll bring you back in a bit. Alright, Alright, looks like our second round of pit kilns are done. I guess I kind of neglected to say... Oh, I got some ash and some silt out of that. With the soaking pot here, you need to fill it up with your weedwood bucket, which is right in the quest line. The recipes in JEI, there's nothing too special there, but it is a bucket, so at the very least there we can... Oh, and we got 26 that time. Only need 7 for now, though. Make our bloomery. And our bloomery leads to... So we'll need to make a slimy bone hammer and some slimy bone tongs. Once the bloom is ready, use a shovel to remove any ash and tongs to pick up the bloom. Place the bloom onto an anvil and keep hitting it with a hammer. The closer you are to the anvil, the quicker you can break down the bloom. Do not stand any further than 2 blocks and be on the same Y level. And the blooms will be very hot and set nearby things on fire. So it's a good thing that we've got this. We can take it down to our stone house. Done with that and that for now. Done with that for now. Don't need that with us. We got those. We'll need another fire starter since I had to break my last one. I actually poured my weedwood bucket onto my fire over there, so just note that that is a thing. And it looks like refractory bricks cannot be stored in a chest. Now, do I need any fuel? Okay, slag heap blooms will give us 16 to 20. Whereas we just do the ore blooms give us 12 to 15. So that extra step is definitely well worth it. All right, let's see together how this all works. Put that down there. We'll put the anvil down there. We need to be up here to load it up, no? Alright, one in there. Let's read up some more. The bloomery takes fuel. Insert the ore into the top. Right-click the top with a fuel such as sulfur or wood and set the top on fire using a fire starter. Only 1 fuel item is required per operation, but using more speeds up the process by a lot. Let's speed up this process, shall we? There is no shortage of sulfur for right now anyways. Right, there we go. Now we'll need to make those tongs and the hammer. So I knew about the hammer already because I went and looked it up. Do I have any rope left? Doesn't look like it, so we'll have to make some. And some bones. That 2 stone rods. So we need masonry bricks on the anvil. Not those bricks. These ones. What am I missing here? Between stone brick slab on the anvil. Strange. No, can't touch that. Not on this block, is it? No. Limestone anvil, between stone brick slab, masonry bricks, between stone slab. Oh, it has to be the bricks. That's what it is. That's what it is. I figured it out. I knew I was missing something obvious. Alright, I guess we'll wait. We'll also take a look here. So the next step up isn't until we get the Octine ingots going, but that should be pretty much right away here, right? Because we're ready to go. Each of those take the stone rods. Yep, yep. Well, this one's done on a gem cutter's table. Alright, I'm not going to make you watch me fumble around here while we wait for this to become ready, but we'll bring you back for the action. Alright, looks like it finally went out. That was quite a bit of time there. Don't know what I'm supposed to be trying to break here. Ah, right click, not left click. Obviously, doing this close by your campfire can negate any of that burning damage that we take from things getting set on fire around us. Okay, we're at almost a stack. We're over a stack. We broke our anvil, and we're still not finished with the bloom because it's still sitting there in the... Okay, we need the brick. We had one brick left. One of these guys. Glad I made 5 of those, I guess. Okay. That's quite a bit of Syrmorite that we got out of one piece. $12. Not bad, not bad. I'm going to try to do the same with the Octine here next. So we'll bring you guys back after I go through that whole process. But I guess first I should think about making a bunch more anvils. What is this slag used for? Put it in a compost bin to make a slag heap. What's a slag heap used for? Compost. So nothing too good coming out of the slag, I guess. Maybe the other thing we could figure something out to do? Yeah. Just stand in a puddle of water while we're doing that. We have to be on the same Y level, so... Easy enough. Got our anvils all lined up, ready to go. Starting with 15 octane. So it puts half in there, so it puts 8 of them in there. Okay. And 16, it automatically put in 16 sulfur. All right. That kind of explains why we got so much out of that one there. Alright, we'll repeat this process. We'll be back in 15 minutes or so. For you guys, it'll be 2 seconds. Alright, I just finished killing a swamp hag that had wandered into my base. Came from down there somewhere, I'm pretty sure, but thankfully I'm close by my fire, so I got some regen. And we get all our free ash back out of there. Tongs to pick that guy up. I've got my water set up here. And just go to town on this. I'll see what happens when that anvil breaks. Maybe it's not a good idea. Maybe when that integrity gets too low, we'll pick it up and we'll put it down on a different one. There we go. I took a look while I was off camera there. There is no Syrmorite tools. We can get the armor and a shield. I don't remember seeing a weapon. But the next tier of tool is the Octine, so that's a thing there that I found. Yeah, we ended up with, again, a good haul, a little bit more Octine than we got Syrmorite. Balance grid, 13. Not bad at all. No sword. Only 9 pages of uses, that's not too bad. We get the purifier. This is going to be one of the important things moving forward here. Britannia. Junk loader. Yeah, the hammer and the tongs for the next tier of that stuff. And if we get a Syrmorite anvil, we can break that back down into nuggets. And yes, we can finally light things without a fire starter with our Octine ingot. That's wonderful there. But yeah, getting that purifier is going to be big. Lighting things is going to be great. I think the infuser is something that we need. Doesn't show any uses on it. Hopefully we'll figure out what all that stuff is for, because we're kind of a tar beast. Lovely. This is going to cause a few deaths, I'm sure. One shot. One shot. Some kind of magnet effect there. Okay, that was the thing that happened. Note to self. Try not to make a base right beside a pit of tar. Where is it? It's, Right there. My boy just got angry. I was having fun too close to him. Anyways, there's some derps for the episode at any rate. What can we do with the nuggets? Aha! So if we get the leaves. Oh, and we'll have to get some rubber if we want to make some to go fishing. Yeah, so what we need that the purifier for is so that we can get these middle gems. So we have to find the middle gem ore, and that's usually you'll find that in the water somewhere because they glow, because they glow. Yeah, they'll stick out like a sore thumb down there, and you put them in the purifier just like a furnace, and you get the middle gems, and you need that so that we can get the map. And then the map even has a use for the book and the nature's compass so that we can get our mapping system, which is the antique atlas. So that is where I'm headed first before we go for this Crag Rock Tower, which now that I've say it out loud, where is it? That's this guy. I think that's Crag Rock Tower. Anyways, that's it for this episode. I'm going to come down to my fire and heal up before I do anything. While I do that, you all can relax after that heart attack. And my heart will stop pounding eventually. Oh yeah, bricks. They don't go in the chest, but you can pile them on the ground. Left click to put them down, right click to pick them up. And you can mix and match, obviously. Stacks only go so high. I can't put any more stacks on that one there, but you do get 4 stacks per block that you can put down. So probably have to put a block there and then stack on top of that to get any further. Why am I not healing? Probably because that fire isn't big enough to make me feel good. Is it out? Shouldn't be out. Anyways, I'll figure that out on my own. It's already gone on long enough for this episode. I appreciate everybody for checking it out. I hope you are enjoying this pack if you are playing it. I know I am, and I'm looking forward to its development as things go on. I appreciate you all. Have a good one. We will see you in the next one.